Okie dokie. Let's see if we can get things to turn on the first try. Spoiler, no, we could not. Sad. Hello, good morning. I hope everyone's doing well, loving life. Let's see. We're gonna work on some projects today. We're gonna work on some projects today. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be grand, even as soon as I find the size. It said the size for a half second, and now it's gone. Come on, where is it at? So yeah, good morning. 112. 112 by 112 it looks like. So we're gonna work on some stuff. Nope, that's the wrong way. We're gonna work on some shenanigans today. See what we can cook up here. Yeah. Let's see now. I'm definitely hurting a bit right now. I don't know how long I plan on streaming for today. So, however long is however long. Let's see, let's get a good yellow going here. I have a vision. I just don't know what that vision entails. We can use that actually. So yeah. Oakley dokley. Do. Let's go down here. Is there a way to make the shape that I want to make? We're not using Adobe, so probably going to be a bit more difficult than it really should be. Like, we could actually... hang on. Big brain thoughts. Big old brain thoughts. As well. Do. Dum dee dee dum dee dum da 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 da. The issue is, yeah, they're gonna layer in like that. So what we could do is just something like that. Force the black border effect on there as well. Not quite what I wanted to do. Good idea now. We're learning, we're thinking. Getting better. Getting better. Slowly but surely. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's why. I know why it's doing that. Hang on. Turn off. Turn off. I want you. Okay. Delete that. There we go. Now we're fixed. See, look at that. Hmm. Do. Why is it layering? Kidding me? It's really working like that. All right, we'll do this the hard way. Do. So we can put that right there. And paste, same thing. Move this over here. There you go. Kind of works. Kinda, sorta works. I want to have 3. I want to have 3. There. Yeah, kind of like that actually. We can just move these right over there, kind of like that. Grab that, move that down here. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Do da, do da, do 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 do. Studio's really not that great when it comes to these border effects, is it? Yeah, no, it's not. It's really not, is it? All right, easy solutions. At least I think they're easy solutions. There's one, there's two, and there goes three. So we can move. No, don't do that. Do 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 do. Okay, so it's still going to do that. That's just great. Okay, it's fine. Just gotta clean it up a little bit. Yeah, or not at all. Don't know why it does that. Well, it probably has something to do with pixel measurements and this and that. Move that. Get rid of that stuff. Get rid of that stuff. So I'm gonna start uploading more stuff to the TikTok again. Not necessarily clips from the channel, because I'm having some low energy spells again. Like last night, I got no sleep last night, dudes. I got like zip. I got some nada, and I had a whole lot of buckets. So your boy is struggling just a little bit right now. I'm hurting, but it is what it is. So what we can do now is collapse those three together, and now we can start doing some shenanigans with this orange flavor. Ooh. I said, ooh. I said, ooh. There we go. It's like now we can do some, I don't know. Don't really know what we'd want to do. Well, I have an idea. So what we can do is we can turn this into a color burn layer, I think. Ha! You can't really tell, but it did actually do a thing. If I darken it, yeah, you can see a bit better what's going on there. So what we can just do, something like that, I suppose. Mm-hmm. And then we can get another color burn layer going on, or maybe a color lighten layer. What is it? Linear burn? How about color dodge? Mm-hmm. We're trying some stuff, seeing what comes out of this. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. What did lighten do? Oh, very blue. That's a pretty shade of blue too. Mm-hmm. Vivid light. Exclusion, divide. No, we might be better off just going nerds kind of like that. Hmm. Hum. Back to the color burn. Okay, let's try this. We're gonna do some big brain here. Good morning, Atrax. How are you doing? Everything going well? Love and life. Where'd my water? Oh, I forgot my water. Hang on, let me go grab water. I got water now. And there you go. How are you doing? Right now, what I'm trying to work on, the hydration pet is locked. Yeah, so people don't spam it. Because people always keep spamming my stuff, and it's like, bruh. The hydration pad. PET. Right now, what I'm trying to work, you need to spam it. No spamming. Nope. Sag. LOL. Rip. Bozo. Got him. So what we're doing right now, by the way, is I'm working on a new little channel point icon. So I don't like the one that's currently there. So I figured I might as well try and work at something a bit, a bit better. If that makes any sense. How are you doing? Have you thought about what you want your channel points to look like yet? Hmm. Let's see now. I kind of like the idea of just kind of a big diamond, calling them shinies. What app is that? This is Clip Studio. So the issue right now is hello, Ivan. How are you doing? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Loving life. Right now we're just working on channel points again. Trying to see if I can cook up something nice. Looks like a whole NASA setup. It's really not. It's not that bad once you get the hang of it. What would you and your clones do if they were only ones alive in a post-apocalyptic world? Probably be very sad. Very, very sad. Probably. I don't really know. I don't really know, to tell you the truth. I want to make it kind of unique and shiny in a way, but I'm not really sure what what that would look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could just do this, and like that's good enough, right? I kind of like the little curve in though. Problem is, Studio really doesn't do that. Well, it could. Oh, my back is killing me. What if? It's not that hard to learn. Ooh, there we go. It's not that hard to learn Atrax once you, ooh, Jesus, once you give it some, again, once you give it some time. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for either. Opacity, anti-aliasing, brush size. Okay, yes, so that's not what I want. What I want is it to curve in a way. You know what I'm saying? So there is a learning curve though. There is a bit to learn, but it's not that difficult. Brush size, no. We can just freeball it. We're gonna go freeballing. Let's see what we can do. Can we do the thing? The spoiler, the answer is no. No, that's not gonna work out. Nope, 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 nope. I mean, this is fine. We can just redo. We'll do. No, we can just do some shenanigans with the color burn real fast, and it should be fine. I like that. It's simple. No, hang on. I'm still learning in a lot of ways. It'd be easier in Adobe, but I don't like Adobe at all. Like, I cannot stand Adobe Photoshop at all. It's just like a bruh program, you know what I mean? It's like, it's so difficult for me. Maybe add a dot of light or something. That's what I want to do to give it that kind of shine. That's why I'm trying to mess around with the color burn and whatnot and the hues. But I can't find anything that I really vibe with, you know what I mean? Nothing that I really superly duperly vibe with. Come on, give me my thing. Sir, thank you. A dot of light, a dot of light, a dot of light. What would that even look like? It could look like something like that. Grab the marker real fast, and What do we just want? How's that? What does that look like? It's not a big enough difference. So let's just try shock white. Yeah, that could work. If we just change the brush type real fast. Thinking. Go back to pen, mapping pen. No. The problem with the pen, the problem I've been having with Clip Studio, is I'm still trying to learn what tools I need and want. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. Because you see, that one's a bit sensitive. Like, this one's a bit sensitive. How about a calligraphy pen? Oh, jeez. See, I see what you mean with the white dot, but like, what would the white dot even look like? Like, this could work with the channel points. You know what I mean? It could almost work actually. We need monkey with the color burn again. Although we also just might be trying a bit too hard. Doobie 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 doo. What's happening? Color burn's really weird too. It doesn't really work the way you'd expect it to work. It is on color burn right now. Add a bald spot. Hang on, let's see if I can fix the color burn first because I think I broke it. Yeah, there it goes. There she goes. So yeah, color burn only really. Whoa. Very red. What happens if I set it to green then? Does some weird stuff. Add a bald spot. Add a bald spot. What would that look like though? I want something darker. Yeah, it's a bit better. Bald spot, bald spot, bald spot, bald spot. What if we did it down here? Nah, I like it up there. Up here is a lot nicer. So a bald spot though. Bald spot, bald spot, bald spot. Do 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 do. Like in theory, this whoopsies. In theory, this could work. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't vibe. Oh Jesus. I hit the button twice that time. I don't know, it doesn't vibe for me. You know what I mean? Wait, chat, your color on the wheel isn't blue. How's it orange? Because we're using color burn. So what color burn does, although I don't really know how to explain it, is it does some weird things to the color balancing. Like here I can go, so like there's a setting over here, right? Right here. When you choose that, you can change, this is the color burn layer. You can change how some of the colors interact with stuff. So we're gonna go to the normal layer real fast, select, let's just say red. So we got this deep, deep red here, right? I'm just gonna color everything in. So obviously you can't really see what's happening, right? So if we go back, okay, go back over here, hit this drop down menu, which you can't see, but I can see. You can start changing certain things. So if we go to the darken layer, we can start changing multiply, color burn, linear burn, subtract. We can change how that color interacts with other layers. Does it make sense? Kind of like a clipping mask, but like different. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Some of them don't really work. This is kind of a nice shade of pink. Yeah. Oh Jesus, that one sounds wild. Brightness. So yeah. Do. So we're using color burn to forcibly add in some interesting shadows. However, I think this could work for all of our shenanigans. We just need to do it now. Thinking. All we need to do now is get rid of all this extra, because you don't want to have that white background when you upload it to Twitch. Otherwise, it will upload it with the white background, and Twitch is going to be really stupid about it. So just like this, export single layer. I'm going to put this in my special folder. Let's see now. Twitch assets. There we go. Channel points, and I can upload this to Twitch here in a moment. There. I can upload this to Twitch once I find the tab. Tabulating, creator dashboard. And that will, yeah, it'll change the thing as soon as I find it. I think it's under content. No, it's view rewards, channel points, customize point display. There we go. So what we can do now is yoinky splinky, go into stuff, Twitch assets, grab the channel points, open Sesame. And Twitch is going to be really stupid about that. Did you know the British used to eat mummies? I did. It's actually why there are so few mummies in the world is because the British ate a lot of them. They ate a lot of them, unfortunately. Let me see if I can get the sizing right. Because Twitch does not auto-scale down the size, which is like, bruh. Tisk, British, tisk. Let's see now. Appropriate color, advanced colors, no. I want to get the size. Output size ratio, there we go. 56 by 56. So now, there. So now we just need a 28 by 28. In a minute. You ate it too? No, I did not eat it. It's literally cannibalism too, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. Now we have 28, and there we go. So now the channel point will update, and we're gonna call them shinies. Shiny. There. So there you go. If you refresh the tab now, hang on, you might hear me double feed for a second. You should see a new little thing. Yep, there it is. Meow. Wow, look at it go. Was that my hand? Maybe. This? Wait a minute. There she goes. I got a hand. Yeah, it's very handy. Ooh. Ah, very handy. I've been meaning to get better. I've been meaning to get more 3D tracking stuff so I could do a bit, so it's less latency. Like you see, it doesn't really work very well, obviously. My hand is still up, by the way. How was it before? How was what? How was what? Because I don't remember. Oh, Jesus, there goes the thing. Mm-hmm. How was what exactly? The redeem points? They were different. Don't worry about it. I didn't really like them that much, so I kind of wanted to just change it. I wanted to change it. Try new things. As I inch closer to the new model that I've been working on slowly, I wanted to inch closer, you know what I mean? So let's see now. Open up recents. I'm scared because I might open something I shouldn't open. We're gonna open this. It says shinies, eh? Yes. I thought it'd be decent. I thought it would be decent. This is nearing completion, also because I basically had to trace out the proportions. So I'm debating on just not posting it anywhere. So yeah, but it's pretty close to done. Pretty close. How are you doing, Synth? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Love and life? How are you doing? We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there, talking about things and stuff. I'm currently in a lot of pain, so I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. Because I did a lot of homework the other day. Like, the professor gave I'm not even exaggerating here. The professor gave us 5 pages of homework to do, and it literally took me all day. So currently my back is in a lot of pain. It's in a lot of pain from the other day. I am suffering. And also, there's a dude in the dorms who keeps slamming the kitchen door, and I think it's because he's starting to use the kitchen as his second office. So I'm kind of waiting until he starts slamming it again, because I also didn't get any sleep. Take meds, bro? I can't. I don't have any over-the-counter stuff. And I should feel better once I go to the gym. Should, mind you. So it's just kind of, oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's right. I forgot I put that in there. I saw myself post. I was like, huh? How did that get in there? What the who? But I forgot. I said it to go, huh, whenever somebody says, huh, because I thought it'd be funny. I thought it'd confuse people, and it does. So that's great. Yeah, I don't have any over-the-counter medication. So I just kind of don't. I just kind of suffer. My back should feel better if once I go to the gym today, because, I'll get to work out a little bit. I'm just also really tired because, I didn't get any sleep last night. As usual, I never really get any sleep anymore, but like more so last night. So, yeah, I'm kind of bedraggled right now, really tired, debating on what I want to do today, not just on streaming, but in general. Because I do have a grammar test today that I'm going to fail because I didn't study for it, and I can't be bothered. Like, as soon as I realized that I'll probably pass Japanese 1, I kind of just stopped caring very much. My only concern right now is Japanese 2, and I have other things to deal with this week, like the apartment that I'm stressed about moving to. Very, very stressed about that. I've never had an apartment before, so things are probably going to get pretty weird. Things are probably going to get weird. I don't know what to do about this arm. Also, did you see when I posted this draft to Twitter, there was a dude, I'm not even kidding, a dude literally popped up in the comments section and said, I cannot wait for you to finish. By the way, if you want to check out a small streamer, and then he dropped his link. I was like, really? Fucking, is there music? Fucking guy. There is not music. That's fantastic. Thanks a lot, Spotify. Spotify. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick out, I think it's, yeah, Cinematic Future Garage. We're going to go to Song Radio. He said he can't wait for this to be completed. And then he said, if you want to check out a small streamer, check out my stream. Not my stream, his stream. And I'm just like, I'm bewildered by the sheer audacity. You know what I mean? I wish I could be that audacious. Damn, what a guy. Yeah. What a dude. Unchad-like behavior, first of all. But I didn't respond. No point in feeding into them. It's kind of like, wow, do the pay me $20 on hide exactly. Oh, well. Oh, well, oh, well, oh, well. It is what it is. Trash will be trash. And trash stinks. So no point worrying about it too much, you know what I mean? I just thought it was something funny in a weird way, I suppose. In an air quotes funny kind of way, you know. It is what it is, and it will be what it'll be. I'm not also referencing the reference anymore because I've already traced out enough of that reference image, and I'm not happy about it. So whatever mistakes we add in here, those mistakes, they're going to stay in here. Yep. Do. Is what it is. It is what it is. You excited for later this week, though, Sin? I remember, I'm fairly certain there's some Warframe stuff happening this week. Fairly certain, I don't remember. My memory is shot to 11 different kinds of bits right now. Because, like I said, nightmares and stuff. That dude who's been using the kitchen as the second office was up until like 12 last night doing a meeting with somebody or something. He was on a Zoom call. And they were very loud about it. And I was like, bruh. And I didn't go out there and tell him to stop like I should have. Damn, do I wish I had, though. Come on, do the thing. Thank you. Sure, there's kind of a lot happening between HSR, Fate, and TennoCon. I'm looking forward to TennoCon because it's basically been confirmed that we're going to Tau, baby. Also, I've been playing a bit of Star Rail recently, just because. Just because I want to wail on the new character a bit. Not the Fate Stay Night characters, but the other dude. But I already wailed a little bit on Cat Girls, so I'm kind of like, I don't want to spend the money, you know what I mean? Because I'm also trying to save money on a lot of stuff right now. So I'll take unsurprising reveals for 100. I'm more surprised they are finally getting on with Tau. And I'm excited to see what they do for it. I'm jazzed about that. We knew Tau ever since the Shun showed up. Well, yeah, it's more about when were we finally going to go, though. You know what I mean? That's the part I'm really excited for. That's the part I'm jamming with. Like, yay. So I'm wondering what the hell's even gonna be like? What are they gonna do? Because I remember when they announced Duviri, and like Duviri was still way beyond what I believe most people's expectations were. In good and bad realms. So I'm excited. I'm not excited, but I'm anticipating. I still think 1999 was basically peak Warframe. So I'm curious to see what they do with that. You know what I mean? But we will see. We will see what DE cooks up for us. We'll see what they do. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I also picked up the new RimWorld DLC. And I also, oh Jesus fuck. Hi Tired, how you doing? I picked up the new RimWorld DLC because I wanted to mess with that. And I'm also going to try and play No Man's Sky again. Now that it's been a little bit since I played, I want to do a permadeath run just for the achievement. I mean, I have the feeling the Tau junk is going to happen parallel to 1999. If I get more 1999 content, like actual content, not just Rizalka, I'll be happy. Like some Tennokan key art is a big operator. Ooh. Oh, maybe that's how they plan on tying in Entradi's big guys. Bye bye, Atrax. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Have a good night. Stay safe. Ba-dum. Yeah. I'm excited. Can't wait to see it. I wish I could go to TennoCon in person. I could have this year had I stayed in the US, but you know. What we're gonna do with this opera exclusively while 1999 is Drifter exclusive. There's a spider under my bed. No, there isn't. I would know because I don't like spiders. There's no spider there. However, there is a swarm of mosquitoes coming at your house. So have fun with that. Have fun with that. Bye bye. It's actually supposed to be a bit cooler today too, so I'm actually really happy about that. Hmm. Ba-dum. Yeah. Yep. I'm very low energy right now because, like I said, my back is hurting. Like 2 days ago, it was spasming, which it doesn't really do. So it not only spasmed, but also the other day I basically spent sitting in the most uncomfortable way possible in my chair trying to blitz through a lot of homework that I really didn't want to do. And then, yeah, so Brandy's kind of suffering right now. Excuse me. Brandy is not having some good times right now. Sorry to say. I did download the new Minecraft update. So I'm debating when I want to try and do that again. Or if I'm just going to kind of keep it to myself for a little while. Oh no. I don't know. I also picked up a game. What game did I pick up? I picked up something. Picked up RimWorlds. I picked the RimWorld DLC. I got Night Rain, V Rising, Slurmancer, Last Epoch. Did I pick up a game or am I having a stroke? Minecraft got an update. Is that the one with the rideable gasks? Yes, it is. It is. So, yeah, I want to monkey around with that. I don't really care for the rideable gasks all that much, especially with Elytras being a thing, but still pretty cool. Still kind of sick nasty, you know what I mean? So much of A, so much of B. So much of A, so much of B. Do 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 do. I'm not really even chasing after the Ender Dragon or the villagers like I was. I'm kind of just building to build for vibe's sake, you know, because I've been stressed. I've been stress eating a lot lately. Again, like the other day, I crushed an entire bag of chips plus 2 chocolate milks. I've been bugging just a little bit, so it's probably a good idea for me to worry less about stuff. And also, a friend of mine has been helping me with TikTok again. And by help, I mean they're bullying me into making content. So we'll see if that turns up anything. Probably not, but you know. So I think in a day or two, I'll steal more of their content just to have something to post because they said they're okay with me jacking their stuff. So I'm like, okay, just gonna rip your content real fast. Thankies. And we'll see what we'll do because it seems like stream shorts really don't be doing it for us, which is fine, I guess. Ooh, my back is actually hurting. I just shifted in my chair and immediately got nauseous. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's not great. That's not great at all. I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to go to the gym today. Mm. Yeah, that hurts a lot. Oh dear. How do you feel about the 1999 console in the orbiter? I kind of dislike it because it's so specific. If you can move it, I like it. If you can't move it, I don't like it. Simple as that. Why is there a console in the orbiter? Didn't they get rid of the console? No, they didn't. That's right. Hmm. They should add it to the central map like Duviri, I feel like. Yeah, that's what they should do. Oh well. I don't really worry about it right now because obviously I stay in the back rooms, so it's not like I have to deal with it all that much. What I would really like is for them to make the dorm into um its own orbiter, you know? That'd be nice. That's the stuff that would get me going. I kind of dislike it because it's so specific, yeah. But it is what it is. We'll see what DE does. Maybe they'll allow the Zerman to be an orbiter like they designed it to be. I don't care what their excuse is. They literally gave it decoration functionality. It is a orbiter. All they need to do is just kind of add a foundry, a modding station, a pet bed. There you go. I'd rather it be integrated onto the map through very Railjack-esque because I feel like we get more of these non-origin system adventures in the future. Oh yeah, we will. We will, especially with the Tau, especially with Tau. Oh, absolutely. So what they should do is they should either do it like they did the Conclave console and just make it movable, which I fuck with that. I fuck with that really hard. Or get rid of it as a console altogether and just add it to the primary console as a new tab. That's all you gotta do. It's not hard. That and having random tech rock computer on your orbiter kind of makes no sense. Exactly. Well, I wouldn't say it makes no sense. Just visually, it's not a good design. Well, it's a good design. It just clashes with like everything else in the game. Granted, 90% of the game is just clashing, but you know. Mm-hmm. We'll see what the future has. We'll see what DE does. Well, we'll see what DE does. Fixing my wrist. Ah, well, I could do that with my back, but now whenever I do this with my back, I end up fucking dying for a day. Ah. Been having a lot of nightmares lately again. Do 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 do. Now we gotta go. This is where my brushes are becoming an issue for me. Because I want to kind of do more filigree here. But the brushes don't work for me. You know what I mean? So I've been experimenting around with various brushes and stuff. Trying to create one. Like what I really want is I want one that tapers and fades a bit better. Tip, 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 spraying effect, stroke, stroke. Is it stroke that much? No. Seeing a lot of murmur fashion crop up on Reddit. Oh yeah, especially because they're adding more murmur stuff. I feel like we're gonna see a lot more of that stuff in the future. By screen, at least 1 pixel. This option keeps the line width to at least 1 pixel so that the line doesn't break even when pressure or another dynamic is linked to brush size. This tool will be scaled with this canvas so that it appears same size. No. Blending mode, mixing, color jitter, no. Anti-aliasing, no. Color shape, color tip. I tried my hand at making the goth. How'd that go? How did that go, Sheen? It feels a bit messy, but it works. Oh, I know what I'm looking for. So what I want this to color like the marker pen, but I want it to shape like, pen. That's what I'm looking for. Spraying effect, spraying effect. This option is turned off. Tip shapes will scatter in a spray effect when this is turned on. So that's kind of the issue I'm having right now. It feels a bit busy, but it works. Put it in the Discord. Let me see. Tip shape, dual brush, tip, spraying effect. I want no spraying effect. Because when you turn it on, it sprays. I don't want it to spray. Stroke. I wish D. Rico would post her her pens. Watercolor edge. Because it's the anti-aliasing that does this. But the anti-aliasing helps us so much. Like I can do this. Yeah, actually, that might be it. I might just solve my fucking problem. Good job, me. Wow. Okay, let's try that now. Come on. The other problem, though, is the white on yellow. Kind of, kind of hard to look at, Mm-hmm. See, this is a bit better. So I guess I just shouldn't have been using the deep anti-aliasing this entire time, and it would have been fine. Wow. Wow. Sharpen the tips a little. I like that. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Right here, that line is the only issue, and if I fix that, I'd say it's pretty good. I'd say cut it and ship it. Once I find the original owner of the reference I used, we can just call it a day. Post it, reference them for me basically tracing their entire pose, and call it a day. I do like the anti-aliasing edge a little bit though, because it did give it a very nice effect. Just when I need straight edges, I really need those straight edges. You know what I mean? Do 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 bum 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 bum. So we go back to the anti-aliasing here. Over there, kind of like that. No, it goes right to the base of the neck. Goes to the neck like that. And going to here. It's not perfect. I don't think it was ever going to be perfect. I did have aspirations for perfection, as always. But this is one of those things. It's kind of stylized too, isn't it? Hmm. want to try something. Do 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 do. I want to try something. Do da do da. Oh. Oh. Vibrant. Dark. Hmm. Alright, enough messing around. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hide that. We're going to grab everything. Nope. Do 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 do. Nope. Refer to editing layer only. I want to select the action. You know what? Actually, big brain. Ha! It looks like it looks like somebody who doesn't have a color palette. Oh, that's amazing. Well, I mean, what am I trying to do? That's not what I wanted, that's for sure. Um, I know there's a way to do this. I just don't remember what it is. What if we got a clipping mask? What if I clipping masked it? What is this? Animation, alignment. There's gonna be a clipping mask in here somewhere. Lock transparent pixels. Lock transparent pixels. So if I lock those and I just kind of go in here and start doing a thing. Yo, I just learned something. Aw, look at that. We learned a thing. Hey. All right, grab this. Mm-hmm. It's kind of sick, ain't it? It really, that kind of pops. Yeah. What if we changed it? Actually, hang on, better idea. So, what if we change this to, I don't know, blue? Yeah. Definitely not the white. No. Okay, what if we want contrast? Two? Actually, we're getting close to something. Mm-hmm. It's almost something. No, purple, whatever color this is. Let me actually grab the marker, the Millie pen. Not quite. Dark blue. This is so cool. Like the black bops, but you know, everything else, right? Hmm. Well, actually, little known fact, even though Valkyr's energy color is blue by default, unless you change it, her claws will be orange. So what if we did something like that? What if we did, is there more of a comic booky kind of orange in here? I don't really know how to describe it. Hang on. That's what we do next. So we're going to do something interesting. Big brain, big brain, big brain. I've got a big fucking brain. Do 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 do. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. So if we bring that in there, pop white real fast so we can see what exactly it is we're doing. We're doing. Images. I'm gonna do some shenanigans. Do da, do da. Use the brightness. No. Hmm. Ah. Aha. There we go. Now we're getting someplace. So if we do that, we should be able to move it a little farther. Get a little bit more color going. I don't hate it. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't really hate it at all. Hmm. 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 I want more detail on like the face and everything, but I'm gonna be frank, I don't know how to get that detail. So I don't really think I should try. Maybe we'll try that on the next one. Yeah. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to export this. Now, granted, it's functionally traced. I'm not proud of that, but artwork. We're going to pop this in here for now. Put that in there. Valkyr, camel case 1. Scale ratio from original data. % resolution. Illustration, comic, rasterize fast. Output image, text, story information. All right. So I'll find the original reference image, this thing. I'll find the creator for this. Credit them, naturally. And then I'll post that to Twitter and we'll see how mad people get. So that's going to turn out pretty well. We should work on a new thing now. I'm also going to save this. Save the original to the same file location. Actually, what should we do next? Should we do another Warframe or should we do something else? Let's see. Warframes. Like, who would we even want to do? Well, actually, a pose would probably help. Well, yeah, I can use 3D models. That's what we'll do in the future. But I also needed help getting the anatomy right. The giant Bernarmus titties, first of all. The Goth, Corvex, Protea. You don't know how? I'm fairly certain I know how. Let's pop this real fast. We're going to do A4 basic. So what you do is you slide out the door here. 3D. Running, face. There is a model in here someplace. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird, by the way. I'm trying so hard not to die right now. Grid up, model, pose. So we should be able to pose this. Place model on ground level. Come on. What does this do? Full body pose is a material. Flip model horizontally. Reset model. Save body shape as material. What does this do? Binary connection, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it does. Oh, that was pose scanner. Oh, that's interesting. Adjust body shape. Oh, Christ. You don't know what just popped up, but a big ass menu just did. Pose. Uh-oh, this might actually do something. Yep, there you go. Look at the hand look at the hands. I can do a thing. Knuckles out there. So this will take a little bit of work. Manga perspective. What is that? What does that even mean? Collision correction. I don't know. I can get outlines. Shadows, light source, fog. So how do we do a pose though? Like the actual pose? Because I see the hands here. Pose, revert to default pose, flip horizontally, use 3D pose material. Okay, son. Oh, there's a lot in here. No, not that pose. Hang on. Trust the process. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, sure. We got the umbrella. You can sort of do some shenanigans with the hands. Oh, did I just do a thing? I learned something. Hand uses a can to detect hand poses. Okay. So it would definitely be a lot of work, but it's doable. Limit joint angle. 3D drawing figure. Female. Yeah, I can change the female. We can make her taller. Oh, Jesus. I can make her small. I can fall. I can even change. Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So how do we do the pose? Like I said, I have hand pose. What is this? Extract pose from an image using the pose scanner, then apply to model. Okay, so you could do that. So it's not as simple as just grabbing the topology and kind of going to town, it looks like. But you can still do some shit. Interesting. Interesting. Still very useful. So I wonder. Let me see what I can do here. I'm gonna grab this. Could not detect a human in this photo. Okay, so it does not like Animu. Grabbing an image, grabbing an image, grabbing an image, grabbing an image. I don't really have many images of people. She. Because I'm a weeb. Weeaboo. Where's my poses? Poses. My poses occasionally have people. Hang on, we're close. I'm close. Can't detect a human. Okay, so it really has to be a person. Huh. Oh. You can just grab the topology. Ah. Kind of. Nope, you can. There you go, Synth. You can just grab the topology and go to town. So, if we really want to be spicy here, come on, turn to face us. Thank you. Grab this. Let's see how. How do I rotate the arms? Well, that's one way to do it. Oh, you can even get individual fingers going. What the hell? So, a lot of work in here. But if you don't have the pose on hand, this will do. Can I make the tits bigger? Come on, let me make the tits bigger. Please let me make the tits bigger. It would be so fucking funny. How do I make the tits bigger? What is this? Lock and release joints. Just body shape. I want massive bazoombas. I want just gigantic titties. I want just the biggest things under the sun. Like I said, you can't see the menu, but I can. Just head to body ratio. No, I don't think I can. Oh. I can Slender Man. What happens if I do this? Oh. Oh. If I go, oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I'm having a little bit of fun, yes, Synth. I'm sorry. Maintain ratio. Oh, no, I don't want to maintain ratio. Ratios are boring. So it's not letting me do the tatas. But it's oh, that's how you do tatas. Uh-oh. This is so cool. So here, I can also do big hands. Oh, we're learning. We're learning together. Well, now. Well, now. What does makeup protected do? Adjust intensity of makeup. Ooh. Ah. I don't know why it's affecting the hands like that. Light source. Oh, it even does light source. Very nice. So, uh. This is very nice. This is a very good tool. Okay. Light and tan. Oh, Jesus. This is very interesting. So it could take a little bit of working, but we could do the Jacko pose. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Object list, camera model pose, allocate. What does allocate do? Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of stuff. Lens, camera, 3D drawing figure. So let's reset a lot of the posing. So, okay, so if I unlock all of this. Okay. So now it's like that. Nope, come on. Here we go. Come on, work for me. Right there. Okay. So now the hand is like that. We now have, oh, Jesus, don't do that. So now the hand is like that. Lock this. Ah! We're learning. What happens if I do that and hit this again? Here we go. So. This should work. No. Okay. Hang on. He said that. Oh. So Mesa loves finger guns. So we could do that. Can I select the thumb individual? Oh, yes, I can. Come on, let me move. A little finicky. Ah. Well, now. So we could do Mesa if we really wanted to. We have that at least. We got that going for us. Interesting. So back to the actual body shape, though. Oh, dear. Oh, we're back to a normally proportioned human being. Okay. So can I? Oh, that's very kid-like. I don't appreciate that. So how? Okay. We're learning and we're experimenting right now. Drop the height down. If I stay dead center. Okay. Very interesting. Broaden the shoulders. So if I do this. All right, so this one doesn't have a north and south axis. It only has a left and right. So we could broaden the shoulders a little bit. Make them a bit more robust. Thicken the neck. Give me, oh. Oh. Ah. Thick neck. No neck, quite literally. So we could thicken the neck a little bit. Go just a little up. Head is fine. What do I want to do with the hips? Oh no. Wait, I can thicken the thighs. Thick thighs, thick thighs, thick thighs. Yes. No, too thick, too thick. There we go. So it definitely does have a little bit of issue. It's not perfect. But we can absolutely get a pose going with this. Especially right here, like you can see that hinge is not quite right. But it almost doesn't matter. Ah, this hand's in a weird spot right here. Can I do that? Ah, neck is definitely too thick. The neck is definitely too thick. No, I lost it. Fuck. Hang on. Control Z. Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it. 3D pose material. What is a 3D pose material? Okay. So that's the ones that are made by a whole bunch of other people. What could we do with that? What could he do with that? Uppercut, thinking, walking, running, kneeling, walking on umbrella, closed fingers, left stride, blah, 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 blah. Shriek? Ah. Clumsy fall, well. Wonder if I could find Jacko pose in here. Recline, clasp the knee, running, scratch. Can I find Jacko pose? I'm searching for materials. We're looking for the Jacko pose. I can get Jacko pose. Oh, there's a lot of poses. Yeah, they're all free too. Wow. Very nice. That pose. This is the begging pose when they're begging for certain actions. All right, Jacko. Let's just see what Jack gives me. Lumberjack, flexible poses, jumping jack. What does flexible poses mean? There's no image. Oh, wow, those are flexible. What the fuck? Jeebus. Clip Studio Jacko pose. Clip Studio Jacko pose. Clip Studio Jacko pose. Clip Hang on. Studio Jacko pose. Actually, I have an idea. Flexible poses, that and that. What do you got for me? There is, and it's free. Oh no. What are we going to do? Oh, it's perfect. That one's even better. And it was under flexible poses? It is. It's right there. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hang on. I want this one though. This one's a lot cleaner. Asset link. Please be free. Please be free. Please be free. Please be free. No. No. It was deleted by the admin. No. No. You're not getting away from me. No. I want this one. Gimme. Gimme. I will use this. Actually, you know what? Why am I even being a problem about this? What the fuck? Bum. We're gonna get to work now. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset to the initial body shape. There, we now have the initial body shape. Fantabulous. So, oh, this is gonna be weird. Oh, this is gonna be wild. What do you do? No, I want to select. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're like halfway there. This is something that I would definitely need to fiddle with. I can already tell. I can reset the pose. There we go. Okay, we're halfway there. What the fuck was that? Jesus. Actually, better idea. There. Okay, Jacko pose go down, kind of. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stupid. I'll probably work on that later. This is a bit overly complicated too for what it is. It works. Great way to get shadows. Oh. But that's something I'm gonna work out later. So what we're gonna do now instead is Warframe. Because I want to play some Warframe. I saw a build on TikTok on the TikTok. So saw a build on the talks, so we're going to go look at some shenanigans. I don't think I have the requisite weapon, but that shouldn't be a massive problem, I don't think. I might have it. I'm not sure. It's an older weapon. It's the Bratton Vandal, not the Bratton Prime, the Vandal. I don't think I ever went out of my way to get the Vandal because I was like, Lamau Prime is better. But apparently you might be able to do some shenanigans with the Vandals Incarnate. So I want to experiment and see precisely what those shenanigans are. So first things first, do I or did I ever have the Vandal? Hopefully the answer is no, because that means I can just buy it. And I don't have to feel bad about it, because it means I can get the MR. I don't care about these. Yes, yes. Bye-bye, Darvo. So, sure. Okay, I've flung into everything. Here we go. So, Braton Vandal. I've never gotten the Vandal. Okay, then. Easy fix. What Vandal parts do I have, if any? Nope, that's wrong buttons. Everything is wrong buttons. Inventory. Bratton Vandal. Okay, all I have is the Bratton Vandal receiver. That's just great. Vandal, we're just gonna grab the set. Fuck it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Jeebus, though. Jesus, what the fuck? Alright. So, grab that. Grab another Vandal Incarnate adapter. Is it the Bratton Vandal weak, or is this going to be something that I... It's going to be something that I work on for a while. That's just fantastic. That's fantabulous and fantastical. Let's see if we can get this guy to give me an invitorino. And we can kind of get started with some things. You know, I think it's funny. You can see the reflection of our stuff there, even though you shouldn't be able to see it from there. At least I don't think. I have not done very much this weekend. I worked on that Valkyr stuff and played some Warframe, so not really a whole lot. I did go out on the town with some fellow students after classes on Saturday, because we had some fucking Saturday classes, which was just awful, because the professor was like, y'all need to come in and do some work for 4 hours. And we were like, this is mandatory. So we came out. Yeah, and then we went to Shibuya for a little bit, did Shibuya stuff. I might have upset some people. I'm not really sure anymore. I'm kind of stupid. So, yeah, good for us. Good for us. Didn't buy anything interesting or cool because there was nothing really to buy. Did get some hair oil though, so I am happy about that. I'm gonna experiment with that in the coming days. Other than that, you know, not a whole lot happened. We were originally going to go see the new Sega pop-up store in the Shibuya Parko building, but it doesn't open until the 18th, so it was kind of a wasted trip. Womp womp. Womp womp. And then yesterday, I basically spent the whole day doing homework, being in a lot of pain from doing the homework, and then playing video games to distract myself from the amount of pain that I was currently in. So, not a whole lot got done. I've also been looking around for references for the new model that I've been trying out. So I've been working on the hoodie for it, and I'm going to be honest, I don't like the hoodie. So I'm trying to find something that is unique and distinctly me that I can also do some, you know, shenanigans with. So I have a couple dozen Pinterest pages open up in the background I'm going to be working at. And, yeah. We do our best. Oh, stretch. Ugh. So, yeah. I also started evolving my shiny Eevees. Unfortunately, I was not able to get one of them out of Pokemon Go because it was an event Pokemon, so they couldn't just strip it of its event status or anything. So, unfortunately, I lost a shiny Eevee, so womp womp. How much do I owe this guy? 350. Jesus Christ. The reason why it's so expensive is the Baton Vandal only drops in regular Sanctuary Onslaught, not Elite, regular. And it has a very, very, very low drop chance. So it's pretty bad. You have to get all the way to round 8 just for a chance. So a lot of people really don't have the components for it. And the Bratton Prime is generally considered just better overall. But we might be able to do some chicanery, some shenanigans. Bratton Vandal, 12 hours. So now we're going to let that cook. I need to pick up the Incarnate adapter after some time, so I could do the funny little nonsense that I wanted to do with it. However, let's take a look at the stats real fast. The Incarnate adapter has different stats, 12, 26, 12 and 26, 16 and 16. So the stats are slightly different. But the Incarnate adapter does come with different stats. So we'll see what happens. Let me actually check the wiki real fast. Bratton Vandal. Baton Vandal. Oh, my back hurts. My back hurts a lot. Incarnate Genesis. Bratton. So the Vandal gets less, gets slightly more, gets slightly more. The Vandal gets less stats overall. Actually, that's really interesting. So the Prime is definitely the de facto best. Okay, so that's fine. It means we can experiment with that interesting shenanigan real fast. See what there is to cook up. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna call it here. My back hurts too much. I'm sorry. I can't keep sitting in this chair though. And it's just like, oh man. You know what I mean? So yeah. Fuck. We were able to get a little bit of work done, but nope. It hurts. It hurts too much. I'm like at a 5 or a 6 out of 10. I think going to the gym is going to help. I'm hoping it helps. But yeah, no. I'm gonna take off and try and stretch and feel better. Thank you for joining me. In fact, you're still there. My name's been Brandier. I'm sorry for cutting streams so early today. But when you're like a 5 or a 6 out of 10, it's not great. It's not great. So y'all stay safe. I'll see you when I see you. I'll stream again on Wednesday, hopefully for longer because my back will be feeling better. And yeah,